Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over some interesting PlayStation news. If you enjoy the video or find it informative, drop it a like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. The first topic in the video is about how Ghost of Tsushima 2 may include multiplayer according to new job listings. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, now that Ghost of Tsushima has been out for nearly 2 years and development wound down back in April, it makes sense that developer Sucker Punch will have other projects in the works. Rumors that Ghost of Tsushima 2 may be in development have been spreading since the end of 2020, but recent job listings have added fuel to the fire and suggest they may be thinking of adding multiplayer into the game from the start. Sucker Punch is working on a AAA open world game with a particular focus on melee combat and stealth, according to the listing for an encounter designer. However, new listings suggest there is also a spectacular multiplayer game in development, and the senior multiplayer mission designer needs to build missions that combine challenging combat encounters and cooperative mechanics together with beautiful environments and engaging stories. These missions are intended to be replayable multiple times and suggest a co-op multiplayer experience rather than a competitive multiplayer experience. The campaign will have the narrative golden path, secondary mission content, and even systemic encounters. According to a new listing for an AI systems designer, the world will be populated with compelling characters and will include combat engagements via buddy NPC interactions. The listing for a senior multiplayer mission designer goes a bit further, describing missions that combine challenging combat encounters and cooperative mechanics together with beautiful environments and engaging stories. We're assuming these listings are all for the same game, and it could be that a Legends type experience is included in a sequel from day one. So yeah, I mean, this really does describe Ghost of Tsushima perfectly whenever it mentions beautiful worlds and extremely competitive combat and challenging combat and really well written characters. It does sound like Ghost of Tsushima. Even though we don't know entirely what Sucker Punch is working on, I do hope that the main thing that they're working on is Ghost of Tsushima 2. I know a lot of people are hoping that maybe it's a new Infamous game, but honestly, I've only ever played Second Son, and that game was pretty good, but I'm just not the biggest fan of Infamous. I would much rather them focus on Ghost of Tsushima 2 because the first one was it's one of my all-time favorite games, and I just can't wait for the sequel. And so yeah, obviously whenever the first game came out back in 2020, it did not launch with multiplayer until, I don't think it was until 2021 whenever they released the Legends mode, and apparently it's really, really good. I've never tried it out for myself, but from what other people are saying online, apparently it's really, really good. And so yeah, from reading this article, when I first saw the headline, I was thinking oh no, are they wanting to incorporate online into the main story and you can do it co-op? But then I started thinking, I was you know what? No, they're probably just talking about Legends mode. Whenever Ghost of Tsushima 2 does come out, then it'll probably have Legends mode or whatever they call it, day and date, when the game launches and not a year later. So I was kind of worried at first, but I would be shocked if they do that. I really hope they don't. And so yeah, what do you guys think? Down below, let me know your thoughts on how apparently Sucker Punch is wanting to include multiplayer in Ghost of Tsushima 2 from the start. Moving on to the next topic in the video, we're going to be going over how Sony reportedly is set to announce two perfect for PS5 gaming monitors. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, earlier today a range of Sony gaming headsets were reportedly leaked ahead of their announcement later this week. Now those rumors have gained strength with another report, this time alleging there are also two perfect for PS5 gaming monitors from the same Endzone range due to be announced alongside them. The two Endzone monitors have been labeled as perfect for PS5 and will come with exclusive features for PlayStation, such as auto HDR tone mapping and auto genre picture mode according to Xputer. The first of the monitors will be suited to those who want 4K gaming at 144Hz and features display HDR 600, which is best suited to 4K 144Hz. The second will provide full HD gaming at 240Hz and has display HDR 400 to cope better with full HD 240Hz. Both will apparently get VRR support and have a low latency of 1 millisecond. The monitors are both alleged to come with gaming assist features to help with accessibility across a wider range of people. These include a viewfinder, black equalizer to improve brightness in dark locations, and refine brightness and contrast. The monitor can also display the number of FPS and game time. All of these features can be toggled on or off by the player. According to the report, both the perfect for PS5 N-Zone monitors and the N-Zone gaming headsets are due to be revealed by the end of this week. It's unknown whether the previously rumored PS5 Pro controller will also be announced at the same time. Sony is yet to make any comments on the rumors. So yeah, I mean, this rumor has been going around for a couple days now. There was this one account on Twitter that leaked out the actual pictures of the headset, so I mean, pretty much everyone's already seen them, and they do look like pretty nice. Now, when it comes to those specifically, I'm probably going to pass because a couple years ago, I bought a really expensive pair of headphones and they're still, they work fine. So I'm probably going to pass on those. But honestly, I mean, I am interested in a PS5 Pro controller, unless it's $200, which I feel like it's going to be. So I'll probably have to end up saving up for that one. To me, the most interesting thing is how Sony is apparently making these monitors that are specifically made for the PS5. It sounds really, really interesting to me. And apparently there's going to be two options where, if you want to play at 4K, 144 Hertz, then you can. And there's going to be VRR support baked in. But then if you don't really care about 4K, which is the group that I fall into, you can play 1080p 240 hertz, so that sounds pretty awesome. And so yeah, I mean, as far as whenever this is going to get officially announced, I mean, in this article it says later this week, but then I believe it was yesterday or maybe earlier today where Tom Henderson said that Sony's going to reveal this next week. So I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like either later this week or for sure next week, Sony's going to be revealing their new headsets and monitors, and they also might be showing off their new PS5 Pro controller. Now, I did mention this briefly in my last video yesterday talking about this because I was tying it in, is Sony gonna have a big state of play next week where they have all this shown off and then they throw in God of War Ragnarok? I'm starting to think that they're not going to, because apparently it's been confirmed that next week on the 28th at about 5 p.m. Eastern time, Sony's going to have a hardware live stream. So it seems like that's when they're going to be showing off these things. So I don't think it's going to be a state of play. It'll just be a hardware tech live stream thing. So, I mean, obviously we don't know, and we won't know until Sony confirms it. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you guys this update. But what do you guys think? Down below, let me know your thoughts on Sony making these brand new headsets and monitors specifically for the PS5. And also let me know if you would be interested in buying them. And if you are, let me know which one you would want to get when it comes to the headsets and the gaming monitors. Moving on to the final topic in the video, we're going to be going over how Horizon Forbidden West recaptures UK #1 spot, PS5 version takes lion's share of sales. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Guerrilla Games' Horizon Forbidden West has reclaimed the top spot on the UK all-format chart, with the PS5 version of the game accounting for the majority of sales. Presumably, this is the result of a fresh batch of PS5s making their way into retailers across the UK, as Gran Turismo 7 has also seen a considerable sales boost, leaping from 14th place to number 9 in the charts. Earlier this month, it was reported that the PS5 had enjoyed its biggest sales month in the UK so far in May 2022, thanks to new stock arriving at retailers in the country. So yeah, I mean, I think it's safe to say that Sony, looking back on whenever they decided to launch Forbidden West, that they shouldn't have launched this game a week before Elden Ring. I have a good feeling that the next time that From Software makes a game and it's a Souls game, I can almost guarantee you that Sony will not be releasing anything close to the same time frame of that game. So I mean, that had to have affected the sales of this game. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if Sony has actually revealed the official sales for Forbidden West. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. But I feel like a lot of people were okay, I don't want to buy Forbidden West and then 1 week later spend another 60, 70 bucks on Elden Ring. So I feel like there was probably a lot of people that was like, okay, I gotta choose one or the other because I can't afford both. So maybe a lot of people chose Elden Ring, which I can't blame them because as of right now, that's my game of the year so far. But I mean, and also there's probably some people that were like, you know what, I don't have a PS5 yet, but I'm gonna hold off on buying Forbidden West until I actually get a PS5, and then whenever I get a PS5, that'll be like the first game I buy, because I'm pretty sure I saw like a few weeks ago that Sony had this Horizon Forbidden West like PS5 bundle, where I'm guessing if you bought that console, then it came with the game, so that probably boosted the sales of the game a lot. And so yeah, I mean, I've also been hearing things where like places like Walmart, like they're starting to get more stock of the PS5 to where you can now like, I think you can buy a PS5 online and then you can actually go pick it up in the store. So it seems like maybe some of these retailers are starting to get the actual consoles themselves in the actual physical locations. So maybe that's a sign that this chip shortage is starting to lighten up a little bit. But I mean, we just don't know right now until Sony or whoever officially reveals stuff like that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Down below, let me know your thoughts on how Horizon Forbidden West is starting to sell a lot more copies, especially the PS5 version. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it or found it informative, drop it a like and make sure you hit the subscribe button and turning on the post notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. Until next time, guys, take care.